What up guys, Scrubquadpro here bringing you a 2012 TNA Slammiversary recap. For those of you who are unfamiliar with TNA and their pay-per-view, Slammiversary is like their biggest event of the year. It's like their WrestleMania, only it's not WrestleMania, and they were celebrating their 10th year of existence. So I'll go over a few of the matches. I'm not going over all of them because quite frankly there's some I just didn't care about. I'll go over 4 of them and then get you guys on with the rest of your day. So the first one was the triple threat match for the #1 contendership for the TNA World Heavyweight title. You had Mr. Anderson, Jeff Hardy, and Rob Van Dam. This match was a really good match. These are 3 of the best workers in TNA, and I really think that this match should have been higher up the card. It was one of the first matches on the show, which didn't do them justice because it was one of the best matches. All 3 of these men know how to tell a story in the ring, which is some things that not all TNA superstars know how to do. But the winner of this match was Mr. Anderson, and he will get his TNA heavyweight title shot Thursday on Impact Wrestling against the winner of the main event, and I'll get to that a little bit later on in the video. Next you had Crimson's Open Locker Room Challenge, which was open to anyone, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought it was gonna be Christian. I knew Christian was gonna be in attendance, and he actually did come out after this match and said some few words, cut a little promo, and that was it. I don't know why exactly he was there. I think it was something to do with contracts over Ric Flair appearing on WWE television, so Christian could appear at TNA, something like that. I don't really know, but he was there, and I thought he was going to be the challenger for Crimson. I don't know why, but I kind of just thought that was going to happen. Thankfully, he wasn't, and the challenger was James Storm, who returned, and he pretty much went to work on Crimson. It wasn't even really close of a match. Crimson did not get a lot of offense in, and he ended his undefeated streak of something like 470 days, which is over a year. He never, I don't know why he didn't say over a year, he just always referred to it as 470 days. Maybe that'll come into play a little later on down the road, but James Storm was able to return and pick up the win in what was pretty much just like a filler match. Next you have the Tag Team Championship match. The champions Daniels and Kazarian versus AJ Styles and Kurt Angle, and this was in competition with the triple threat match for the best match of the night. This match you had Kurt Angle and AJ Styles, who were 2 of the best ring technicians in TNA, and then you got Daniels and Kazarian, who are also really good in the ring, and they just put on a show for the people. There's really no other way to put it. The match was just putting on a show for everyone in attendance, and multiple times just throughout the pay-per-view, their fans are really getting into it. One thing TNA has that WWE doesn't is a really loyal fan base, and this match sort of highlighted it. It could possibly be considered one of the best matches of the year almost. I know it is a tag team match, and those usually aren't considered really good matches, but this one, it literally blew the roof off, and personally, I think it probably should have been the main event. I don't think the creative team knew how good of a match this was going to be. It was just fantastic. And AJ Styles and Kurt Angle were able to pick up the win in really a fantastic finish. At one point, Kurt Angle hit his triple suplex. On the final one, he suplexed Daniels and Kazarian at the same time. It didn't pick up the win. The match went on for probably like 5 minutes after that. But it was still just a really, it got the crowd going. Yeah, I mean, not going because they were already going, but it just made everything a lot louder. So it was a good match, and AJ Styles and Kurt Angle went from bitter rivals to now tag team champions. And then we have the main event, the World Heavyweight Championship match. The winner of this will go on to defend his title this upcoming Thursday on Impact. The match was actually kind of weird. I don't know why it was the main event. I think they were more trying to do planning on what happened after the match. Robert Roode was able to pick up the win. It was kind of just all over the place. Sting got a lot of offense in, but he didn't win. It was really weird. He made Robert Roode tap out to the Scorpion Lock, but he was on the announce table and it didn't count, so that that real point was almost pointless. Like, it wasn't necessary at all. And then he got in the ring and got hit in the head with a beer bottle, and that was a match. But that wasn't the end of the pay-per-view. Robert Roode was able to pick up the win, but Sting went on to just attack him after and pretty much capped off his attack with a reverse DDT from the stage, off of the stage, into a table, and that was the end of the show. So Robert Roode picked up the win and will defend his title this Thursday on Impact, but I think Sting really won the battle. So all around, the pay-per-view was actually pretty good. It was a good way to celebrate TNA's 10th year of existence, and it is their WrestleMania pretty much, so it was obviously their best pay-per-view of the year. I'd have to go with the tag team match being the match of the night. There's really no question about it. In second had to be the triple threat match, but other than that, it was pretty much just the tag team match. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the pay-per-view. Feel free to comment down below on what you thought, and I'll catch you guys later.